We also have, again, the 990 file. And here, again, you can search the tax returns filed by these organizations. You can search them by keyword. You can, again, go to our website, foundationcenter.org. You do not have to be going through this database to look at some of these tax returns. But the feature that is unique here is that ability to search it by keyword, and that is something you would need to be going through the database for. So again, if we just type in the term Thailand in the keyword search and enter search here, and then just open up one of these tax returns, it's going to open up this tax return and then jump us down to where that term occurs. And you can just click on the next button here to go down, and here you're going to get to the grants listing. So this is a grants listing of grants given to organizations in Thailand, and then you can read up on those. So again, it's a way for you to drill down to an even deeper level of access, because with the grant maker side, you're looking at profiles of funders, but at some point it's essentially a label being applied to that foundation. It's an educated label based on a lot of research that we've done. But then you go into the grants side of the database, and there you're looking at a sample listing of actual grants awarded, and then you're coming into the 990 file to look at an even broader list of grant lists. So each one of these, you can see, is really a progression on top of one another. Then finally, we have the companies file. Here you can look through this company information for those corporations that have a giving arm. So here you can look up information about the companies, so things like subsidiary information where they have operations, link off to their 10K, which is the filing they file with the Securities and Exchange Commission here in the United States, and other information, again, about the company itself, not their giving information, although ultimately there will be a link from the grant, from the company record over to the profile from the grant maker side, so their grant making information will ultimately be obtainable through here. So that is a quick overview of the Foundation Directory Online. Again, you have access to this here at Payap University at the professional level of the database, which is the top level, and it is available for free, and I hope you take advantage of that. Now what I would like to do is kind of show you some of the information that we have on our website, foundationcenter.org. Now these are resources that are free and freely available anywhere you have access to the internet. You can get to just about everything on our website, with the exception of the database I just demonstrated, the Foundation Directory Online. However, you also have free access to that by coming into the university here. And there are some fee-based training courses available as well, but otherwise everything on our website is free and available anywhere you have access to the internet. And what we've done here is divided up our website into a variety of directories, and you see them organized by this gold toolbar that you see here on the top of the screen. So if you go in the Get Started area, for instance, you'll see a number of different resources here, including one for international visitors. This is where we have grouped together resources designed for our international audiences and put them all here into one place. So this might be a page in particular that you will want to look at. Also in the Get Started area, we have our FAQs, or Frequently Asked Questions. There are over 125 of these, and these are really, you can think of them as resources because they're going to help you answer some of these commonly asked questions and point you to places where you can find answers to those questions. And they come in a wide variety of areas as well. How can I learn about proposal writing? Where can I find examples of grant proposals? What are Forms 990 PF and where can I find them? Those are those tax returns filed by these organizations, and so on. A wide variety of FAQs and information here. You can search these FAQs using the search box up here in the upper right-hand corner. They're also organized by broad category along the right-hand side of the page. And then down at the bottom, there's this last link, resources for non-US grant seekers. So these are some FAQs related specifically to our international audience. Now, say you've gone through the FAQs and you still have not found the answer to what you're looking for. You do have another option, and that's also in the Get Started drop-down menu. You can go to the Ask Us link, and this is going to take you to our online librarian reference service. This is something you can use where you can email us reference questions, and we will try and respond usually within 1 business day. So it's a way for you to get access to our library staff to answer some of these questions that you may have. And of course, we have an extensive collection related to the field of philanthropy here, so we have a lot of resources that can help answer some of those questions. So I encourage you, if you come across a question that you're not able to find the answer to use our online librarian reference service. This is also, again, a free service. Also under the Get Started drop-down menu, if we go all the way down, you will see some training information here. We have some online training courses. These are some tutorials and other free training modules that you can take. There are some that are fee-based as well, and they are listed here as such. Just want to point that out. But otherwise, the majority of these are free and accessible anywhere you have access to the internet. Similarly, we have our webinars. Now, these are real-time trainings that you can participate in anywhere you have access to the internet. It's using Microsoft's live meeting software, so you will need to download that. But you can come in here and look at, say, for instance, our Foundations in the Role in Philanthropy course. And you can look at when this course is being offered, sign up for it, and attend it virtually, if you will. Now, because of the time zone difference, some of these live trainings might be a little difficult for most of you. So we have added some of these archives, recording really of some of these webinars. So you can access these anytime, anytime you want to, directly from the website. So do take advantage of some of these training opportunities. Under the Find Funders drop-down menu, this is where you're going to find information to help you identify funders that are appropriate for your organizations. And the first item we have here is the Foundation Finder, which is a basic lookup tool. You do need to know the name of the foundation you're looking for or where they're located. But it will give you very basic information about a foundation. It's not nearly as extensive as the Foundation Directory Online. It's basically just contact information, their areas of giving, or rather their financial information, not even areas of giving. And that's about it. For more extensive information, you really want to use the Foundation Directory Online. The 990 Finder, this will allow you to search for those tax returns that these organizations file. And remember, the database will allow you to search these by keyword. You do not have that capability here, but it is free. And you can here search by organization name or by geographic location. And then we have some research information, which is available actually in the Gain Knowledge drop-down menu. You can see here about halfway down, research studies. There are national trends, regional trends, and international trends. So if you want to go to international trends, this is some of our statistical information related to foundations giving outside of the United States. And then we also have something called Grants Stats. And these are these last two links here in the research studies area, Grantmaker Stats and Grant Stats. You can click on either one of those, and it will take you to the same place. And say you want to know who the top funders are in international funding. You can select the international funding link on the right-hand side, and then let's say we're looking for the top 50 foundations awarding grants outside the United States, and there are multiple years here available actually. We're going to select 2006 as the most recent available. And it's going to present us with a quick chart of who the top funders are in terms of those that are giving outside of the United States. So it's a quick way for you to find out who these major players are in these areas, whether it be by geography, by subject area, or some other category. And then we also have the Philanthropy News Digest in the Gain Knowledge area. And these are news sources for you. So this is where you're going to find the more current kind of information. So for instance, there may be a funder that has more recently changed their grant-making focus. That's not going to turn up in the database for a little while yet because it takes time for that to get filtered in. You're going to find that kind of information much more quickly by using news sources. And the Philanthropy News Digest is certainly one of those news sources that you can use to find out some of that information. You can go into these news items, and it will tell you when that news item was posted. There will be links off to relevant organizations and then a citation to the source of where that news source came from. You can also search the news bulletin by using the search box in the upper right-hand corner, by using this broad subject category here, including one for international affairs. And then you can also subscribe to the Philanthropy News Digest about halfway down on the left-hand side here where it says subscribe. Here you can subscribe to the Philanthropy News Digest to keep up to date on these current happenings. Now, a subscription to the Foundation Directory Online, or I'm sorry, to the Philanthropy News Digest is free. There is no charge to subscribing to this. So again, I encourage you to do that so you can just keep on top of happenings in the field. That's a very quick introduction to our website. There's a lot of other information that you'll find here, but really if you forget everything else, there is a sitemap available here in the upper right-hand corner, and then there's also the Ask Us link for our online librarian reference. current service, so we can assist you in finding information that you need. Okay, so that is a very quick introduction to the Foundation Center and some of its resources. But again, the purpose of this is to welcome you all and to really congratulate you on becoming one of our first international cooperating collections. And I'm looking very much forward to a long-lasting collaborative relationship with you. And I'm always available for questions. If there are any, you can talk to the staff there, and they will contact me, and I can hopefully answer some of those for you. So again, thank you very much, and congratulations.